I used to believe the oceans would always be safe, vast, endless, and resilient. The kind of place where coral gardens stretched far beneath the waves, teeming with fish that darted between anemones, and whales sang their haunting songs, undisturbed by the world above. But today, things feel different. Something silent and dangerous is slipping into the waters, changing them in ways we can't always see. Ocean acidification, the invisible force threatening everything from the tiniest plankton to the largest creatures in the sea. And if this silent change continues, the question remains: will ocean animals survive? What is ocean acidification? Every breath we take is woven into the tapestry of the ocean, whether we are aware of it or not. These deep, vast waters are not merely a backdrop of our planet. They are guardians of life. The ocean absorbs around 30% of the carbon dioxide we release into the air, a remarkable feat that once felt like a blessing, a natural balance maintained. Yet, lurking beneath this surface is a hidden danger, a price we are beginning to grasp with alarming clarity. As carbon dioxide dissolves into the seawater, a transformation occurs, a silent metamorphosis that shifts the very essence of these waters. The chemistry changes, and the ocean becomes more acidic. Picture a single drop of lemon juice merging into a glass of water. At first, the change seems trivial, but with each drop, the transformation becomes profound, altering the environment that countless creatures call home. In this delicate ecosystem, where every element is finely tuned, pH levels, temperature, salinity, the smallest disruption can send shockwaves through the entire community. Corals, shellfish, and myriad marine creatures have thrived in these specific conditions, their very existence hinging on a fragile equilibrium. When that balance falters, survival becomes an arduous struggle, a battle against an unseen force. Ocean acidification is not just a term whispered in scientific circles. It is an emerging crisis that ripples through the very fabric of life beneath the waves. Impact on ocean animals. Coral reefs, often celebrated as the rainforests of the sea, stand at the forefront of this crisis, bearing the weight of ocean acidification's consequences. These vibrant habitats are not only beautiful but vital, nurturing over 25% of all marine species. Yet, as the waters grow increasingly acidic, corals find themselves fighting an uphill battle. They rely on calcium carbonate to construct their skeletons, but in these changing waters, their ability to absorb what they need diminishes. Weakened and fragile, they begin to crumble, and once vibrant underwater landscapes fade into desolate voids, ghostly remnants of what once thrived. Shellfish, like oysters, clams, and crabs, face a similar plight, their lives intricately tied to the same calcium carbonate. Imagine a crab scuttling across the ocean floor, its shell so thin that it offers little protection from predators. Visualize an oyster farm, where most young oysters falter before reaching maturity, their delicate shells unable to withstand the increasingly hostile waters. These creatures, once abundant, now teeter on the edge of survival, their futures uncertain. And the impact doesn't stop there. Fish, too, are caught in this web of change. Ocean acidification disrupts their innate abilities, clouding their senses and dulling their instincts. Some fish may lose their sense of smell, that vital link to safety and sustenance, making them vulnerable in a world where danger lurks at every turn. As fish populations dwindle, the entire marine food web begins to unravel, pulling countless other species into the abyss. With ocean acidification tightening its grip, we must confront a harrowing reality. The delicate balance of our oceans hangs in the balance, and with it, the very survival of the animals that grace its depths. The ripple effect, why it matters to us. When ocean animals suffer, we suffer too. Millions of people depend on marine life for food, livelihoods, and survival. Think of fishermen whose nets come up empty, coastal communities struggling to feed their families, and seafood industries that collapse under the weight of declining fish stocks. And it doesn't end there. The ocean is more than just a source of food. It plays a critical role in regulating the Earth's climate, absorbing heat, and balancing atmospheric gases. If the ocean's ability to perform these roles weakens, the consequences will ripple across the planet. Melting ice caps, rising sea levels, extreme weather events, all tied back to the chemistry of the ocean, shifting beneath the surface. The future of the oceans isn't just a concern for marine biologists or environmentalists, it's a concern for every single one of us. Is there hope? But it isn't all doom and gloom. Change is possible. Around the world, scientists are working to restore coral reefs, nurture shellfish populations, and study ways to reduce the impacts of ocean acidification. Marine protected areas, MPAs, offer sanctuaries where marine animals can recover, shielded from human interference. These protected waters are like lifeboats in a storm, preserving biodiversity and giving ocean animals a fighting chance to adapt. Still, much depends on us. Reducing our carbon emissions is essential. The less CO2 we release into the atmosphere, the less the oceans will absorb. Every small action matters, whether it's conserving energy, supporting renewable energy, or choosing sustainable seafood. Even spreading awareness, like watching this video and sharing it with others, can make a difference. The truth is, ocean acidification isn't something we can ignore. It's already reshaping the underwater world, threatening animals that have thrived for millions of years. The question now isn't just, will ocean animals survive? It's, will we act in time to help them? If this video has made you stop and think, do something simple. Like, share, and subscribe. Every click helps spread the message. Together, we can turn awareness into action. The oceans may be vast, but they're not invincible, and neither are the creatures that call them home.